Okay, here we're going to add a little component to your practicing, to your warm up, which could be directly following your long tones. And it's a tonguing exercise. And what you're going to actually do is you're going to follow the same order of notes that you did for your long tones, but instead of just playing a long note, you're going to practice a variety of different tonguing exercises. Now, each day, I would recommend you sticking to one or two different tonguing exercises. That way, you could really focus on it and make it sound great. I wouldn't jump around too much and mix it up, because then you're going to be doing a whole bunch of things, but none of them are going to really get better. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple examples of what you could do. I'm not going to do each example on every single note. I'm just going to give you some options of what you could do. All right, so the first one is very simple. You'll just play 6 quarter notes followed by a shortish long tone. All right, so that would count like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then hold that for a few seconds and move on to the next note. So I'll do that on the first bunch of notes. And then you go all the way through to the bottom of your range and then back up to the top. It's important that you do this in the full range, because for some of us it's harder to tongue lower notes or higher notes, or certain notes are a little tougher. So you want to make sure that you have the experience doing it on every note, low to high, and that you're trying to make every one of those sound equally as easy. All right, option number 2 would be doing a very similar thing, but this time using eighth notes. All right, now I just did a regular quarter note there. All right, regular tongue, regular length, nothing special to it. I'm going to do the eighth notes as staccato notes right now. You can do them in any articulation you want. For now, I'm going to do staccatos. And I'm going to start again at the very beginning. Now, if I wanted to do those instead of staccato, make them full value and a little more connected, or maybe a soft tongue. And you can go through them all that way. I happen to find that one a little bit harder. I think staccato is probably the easiest eighth note version to do. All right, and the longer and more gentle tongue that you're doing, the faster tongues are a little bit more challenging, which I think is worth doing. All right, next, for those of you who are feeling really good about your tonguing and you want to work on your faster tonguing, we can do 16th notes. All right, still 6 beats and then a long tone. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a hold. And again, that continues through your entire range of notes. All right, now another thing that you can do if you wanted to is you can make up your own rhythm and your own set of articulations. The key about this, though, is that you want to pick one that you're going to be consistent with. You don't want to just completely improvise and tongue or bow random notes. All right, so you want to make sure you pick something, you decide what it's going to be, and you stick to it for an extended period of time. Again, I would recommend doing one rhythm per day, or at a maximum, maybe 2. Maybe halfway through your notes, you might switch to a different rhythm. But I would recommend doing 1 per day. All right, so I'm going to make one up right now. You might do something that's part of your band music. For instance, the opening of Amparita Roca. You can go through your whole range that way. The key is consistency from top to bottom of your instrument and not jumping around to too many exercises. All right, so this is now something that should be a part of your daily warm-up. Every single day you start with long tones, and every single day you then move on to a tonguing exercise, both of which should cover, tonguing or bowing, both of which should cover the entire range of your instrument so you can gain experience playing these exercises at the lowest notes all the way up to the highest notes. Thank you. I hope that was helpful.